Right, it looks like this guy is the first and only person so far to interview this Sadia Khan chick. Why she would want to go on their platform, I don't know. I mean, they got 2 million followers and that. I mean, I don't even watch these guys. Like, one of them, his name is Arbor, one of them name is Preach. I don't know who the fuck is who in it. Yeah, like, I don't give a shit about their channel. I'm just reacting to it because she's on it. So, yeah, let's see.
So these screenshots are not everywhere from my understanding.
Okay, so it's got my team's number on there. And I just don't know how to make it go away. Is there a way that we can avoid talking about the screenshots altogether? Because that's the number that you get when you...
I interviewed Sadia Khan.
Oh, snap.
That's right. If you guys don't know who she is, she's a self-proclaimed licensed psychologist who offers people counseling and relationship advice and therapy. She was recently outed, turning out to be a side chick to some rich dude in Dubai, which she vehemently denies. I had the chance to interview her, and what you need to know is that she's a pathological liar. I already knew this lady was a fraud from my deep research. Here are the fast facts.
That's a bit fuckery though, because like if you're interviewing someone, like yo, like me personally, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have interviewed her to then be calling her a pathological liar and that. Like if you think that in the first place, like, bro, I just wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Because even in the title, I think it's called Sadia Con Artist or something like that. Like, me personally, I wouldn't do that.
Fact number one, is she a psychologist? Absolutely not. She's not licensed anywhere, has not been. Fact number two, she lies about her education. I went to her LinkedIn, she's got things noted, she's mentioned them to me personally. But after I did some digging, I found out that this girl has a bunch of Photoshop degrees that she just carries around and posts places online. Fact number three, she claims...
That's crazy. That's crazy. But you know what? Maybe she needs to be exposed then, you know.
That a lot of this stuff was doctored in regards to her being a side chick, the screenshots of the text messages.
The screenshots completely fake.
What are you going to do about it? I'll suck his dick if you have an attitude.
What I can tell you is that...
That voice note is real. I don't give a fuck.
I happen to have access to some screenshots that are not public. And when I showed her, she looked a little distraught.
So these screenshots are not everywhere from my understanding. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on there. And who is that from?
And when I showed her, she looked a little distraught. She looked a little scared. And I said, you have nothing to be scared about. I appreciate your second skills. And these text messages are great.
You did not say that.
I sure did. Now, fact number four, despite claiming to be a psychologist, she does go and harass people and flames them in the most disgusting way. I've been buttering up to get her comfortable to do this interview. I've been told it's unfair what people are doing to you. I've blocked some of the people. They've come to me with false allegations, and I want to be able to talk to them.
Yeah, you see that if he actually did do that, yeah, that's wrong. I'm not gonna have someone come on my platform and try to interview them and make them think that I'm doing it in good faith to then flip it on them and be like, oh, this is exposing this person. Fuck that. I would never do that. Never do that.
About them. The first time I tried to do the interview, she bailed last second, but then I came back around. It's not fair how they're treating you.
Nah, he's a dickhead. He's a chief still. If he really went about it that way, he's a chief still.
The way I set up this interview is first, I just get her to lay out her facts. I didn't accuse her of nothing. I didn't say anything. I'm like, a lot of people say some of these degrees are fake. Tell me. I know some of her facts are not true, but I wanted her to be able to say it so that if I confront them afterwards, I'd be like, well, this is what you just said 5 minutes ago. Can you explain this?
Thank you for taking the time to speak. I can't actually say anything because unfortunately in Dubai, they're so strict with everything. If you say anything, just I'm going to send you the PowerPoint so you can understand again.
PowerPoint?
And because it's like not properly. But so just allegation by allegation, just so you...
So the voice message is what is like? Is it fake? It's not you. It's AI generated. I don't know.
So now we move on to the cheater infidelity allegations. The one where she's a side piece.
Who else has a side chick on this level? Gives them no stress. Told you I'm such a side chick.
No way. No way.
What are you going to do about it? I'll suck his dick if you have an attitude, and I can do it today if I want to.
Go on.
And I can do it on your wedding day and your birthday.
Okay, well,
and the
we'll
days
see.
After.
Okay.
I've been in situations where he's been with you in a social setting. He'll call me after.
And then I ask her,
That is not AI. That is not AI. And he will call me. Bro, that is not AI.
specifically about the voice message where she talks about sucking dick, very aggressively.
Screenshots and everything, we've actually traced it from Dubai police. They were able to give us the names. I worked with a particular person in 2021. I was in a relationship, but he was really, really into me. He used to always call me, always be like this. He was in a relationship as well. He was like a bit obsessed with me or whatever, but he wasn't in one relationship. He was in like 5, 6 different girls. He's a player like in Dubai, successful, those kind of people. And one girl called me and she was just like, oh, by the way, are you talking to this person? And I was just like, what are you talking about? No, I do not talk to him. And who are you to call me and ask him? Like, talk the whole, no, I don't have a memory of this conversation. I only did it when I started digging.
So she doesn't have a memory of this conversation.
But let me tell you more about it.
And mind you, this happened in 2021.
And I said, I don't touch your man. And this is my nature, right? This is honestly my nature. If I wanted to, I could suck his dick on your wedding day. If I wanted to, I could have your man. He's called me when he's in.
See, have you noticed, yeah? Like, she's talking like a real Pakistani girl now. Like, before, like, obviously, she had, like, I mean, I don't even know how. It's kind of hard to explain her accent or whatever. But, like, now I can hear, like, the Pakistani coming out. Yeah? Let's peel it back a tiny bit. Let's bit here.
Into me, he used to always call me, always be like this. He was in a relationship as well. He was like a bit obsessed with me or whatever, but he wasn't in one relationship. He was in like 5, 6 different girls. He's a player like in Dubai, successful, those kind of people. And one girl called me and she was just like, oh, by the way, are you talking to this person? And I was just like, what are you talking about? No, I do not talk to him. And who are you to call me and ask him? Like, talk the whole, no, I don't have a memory of this conversation. I only did it when I started digging.
So she doesn't have a memory of this conversation.
But let me tell you more about it.
And mind you, this happened in 2021.
And I said, I don't touch your man. And this.
I don't touch your man. I don't touch your man. I don't touch your man.
This is my nature, right? This is honestly my nature.
It is my nature.
If I wanted to, I could suck his dick on your wedding day. If I wanted to.
If I wanted to. If I wanted to. Yeah, the Pakistani accent coming out, boy. See, remember, like, I was saying this in the live stream the other day, yeah? Like, it was yesterday. Like, she has, like, a fake accent. Like, I feel like she doesn't speak in her natural... You understand? Like...
I could have your man. He's called me when he's in social situations saying, oh, you're so boring without you, blah, blah, this, that, and the other. So I was saying, if I wanted to, I could do all of this.
But so just to be clear, in 2021, you didn't have a relationship with this person. You guys weren't...
Never had a relationship with this person.
Now, I had screenshots, but I needed to tie it to her. The screenshots I had a specific phone number on them. We didn't know who that phone number belonged to. The person who sent them in saying, oh, she was my fiance, she claims it belonged to Sadia, but we didn't have proof. So, watch this next part.
Also, just to confirm, I was given like 2 different numbers. I have one here. I don't know which one might be yours or maybe like the assistant. That says 9749. Is that wrong?
3719?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Do you see the way she said the last digits? Why is that important? That means she has the number in front of her. I didn't say the last numbers. She finished. How would you know that number?
How would you know?
That's a number you use often. She didn't just say one number. She said 3, 4 different last numbers.
Yeah.
That means she fucks with that number a lot. That's the fucking number that was sending all them texts claiming to be Sadia. So you wasn't a side chick? Huh? You just DMing this nigga pictures of yourself? But the con doesn't end.
But secondly, I was in a relationship. I was not with in his side chick.
I'm going to show y'all these nasty, raunchy screenshots that might turn you on, but also make you disgusted. The best kind of erection. I'm going to show y'all these screenshots.
Boy!
Y'all can see how your favorite dating coach really be out here in these streets.
God damn.
But yeah, we can have sex on Saturday.
Shut up, man.
Have fun. See you soon, gorgeous. You owe me dick, by the way.
Coming to give it to you. Wait there.
I'm waiting. But let's aim for not going back, though.
You never left.
No, babe. You never left.
Nah, I'm getting you pregnant.
Might as well.
Not looking after it, though.
What could go wrong except everything?
So one of the ways she denied being in this relationship is like, she's like, oh, well, I got married in 2022. I have my marriage certificate. My husband, he was never fiancé, blah, blah, blah. And then she goes on to say, we froze our embryos in our sperm in 2022, And I'm like, well, all this happened in 2021. So what does that have to do with this? And maybe the guy's not your husband. Maybe it was the guy before him. I don't know. Or maybe you cheat on your husband. I don't know.
It's just throwing shit.
She's throwing random shit.
She you know, she's robbing thick. Blurred line.
Oh, that's good. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. That was good. That's good. That one I give you.
So these screenshots are not everywhere, from my understanding. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm. I have no idea what's going on there. And who is that from?
This was like, I guess, a screenshot from a video. So whoever sent this, I guess she was taking screenshots of sorts or taking pictures while she was like scrolling through.
Right. Okay. So it's got my teen's number on there. Because that's the number that you get.
She says it's her teen's number. So this number is not her. It's her teen, the team that nobody knows exists. Nobody's ever seen them. It just sounds like it's her texting.
Okay.
It's my team's number. It's your number, dummy.
So it's got my teen's number on there. Because that's the number that you get when you...
She was fucked, bro. Oh, all my lies are useless now.
Play that shit again.
I made sure too. I did this at the end because this is where the energy and the whole thing changed.
Shift.
Because she's telling people behind the scenes that she never texted this man, that these are all AI. But these pictures here prove that it's not AI.
It's not AI.
So this is like a Teams thing. So your team texts people from this number?
And they've got my group WhatsApp, and they put all my WhatsApp people that join my 3M and the people that join that. Because that number is available, like if you join the WhatsApp, anyone can have that number. That number is available.
What do you mean it's available? I don't know. What does that mean?
As soon as you join the free calls or you sign up to be in a 3M program, they put you into a WhatsApp group, and that WhatsApp group has that number.
So what? Anybody in that WhatsApp group can text someone else?
Anybody in that WhatsApp group can have that number.
What?
So if you text...
Yeah, no. Anyone can message the WhatsApp number, but no one can take control of the WhatsApp number and be sending pictures to someone. That's... What?
Is that what?
Every person that joined the 3M program, the 8K program, every single person in that, joined a WhatsApp groups, different WhatsApp groups for which tier you're on. And because it's managed by that, they will be able to, trace, they will be able to get that number. But then it just doesn't look good on...
One sec. Sorry, let me just move this. How does knowing a number mean you have access to it? Yeah, exactly. I know my mum's number, but I don't have access to my mum's number unless I physically take her mobile phone and start texting and that off of it.
On me, because it's still linked to my team, and
She said depending on what team you're on.
Yes, because in her head, we're talking about the team, she's talking about what we're doing.
No.
I disagree. I think having researched how WhatsApp groups functions,
no.
I'm doing that, and long feeling shrimp. Trying to fare better. Tamuche follow and fortune down.
Oh, sipetao, tipetao. Sadate.
Sip it down. Missy Elliott in the building. This is her claim that everyone in the WhatsApp group gets access to this free number, and as a result, it's like, no. Okay, maybe that's true. What does WhatsApp have to do with iMessage?
You probably won't go through, or it probably will go through, but like my phone's right here. If you were to message that number now, it won't ring or anything, but it's still, who knows what will go on from there.
What?
So.
What?
I know. Like, this is her, this is like all from the same number. Now, her next claim, when she comes back 5 minutes later and she returns to this topic, is that I didn't even look like that in 2021.
So this is in I'm just going to get the dates out. I'm sorry, like I just have to get the dates. And that's May 22. So in 2021, these are terrible pictures, but you get the idea that they're kind of different.
Those filtered pictures? No, she did not.
So she's trying to claim it's not her.
She did
but I'm
not.
like, lady, we already have you using body...
Bro, that is fucking you. What are you talking about?
Waste filters. It looks like when you sent those pictures, you use filters, and you've admitted to using filters.
They're kind of different to
The images. I mean, listen, people, you know, even with that, I'm sure some people will probably still look at this and go, but maybe their filters, whatever it is.
Hold on. Okay. You didn't look like that. So your team, on your behalf, from your number, is sending pictures that are not you. Fire your team.
Apparently.
Your team is you.
Yeah.
So.
But do you have more?
No, that's pretty much the last one.
It's not. I have a lot more. I'm not sharing everything. So now she's like, well, do you have more of those pictures that I've never seen?
Do you mind sharing again? Like, just so I can see what it is and just see what, you know, just because I'm guessing Goober's going to, you know, do as much as he can. So I just need to, you know, get ahead of it.
I've got more. See you soon.
Oh, yeah. So this is her, you know, her setting up meetups with the guy. So this is not just her sending angry messages to piss the lady off for insulting her. This is her setting up dates. Yeah. And then this is where the Arab guy's like, I want to lick your vagine. She's like, stay awake. I'll be home soon. So she, you know, she's a side chick, very excited to be so.
In 2019, I left the UK and went and became head of psychology in 2 schools in Dubai. So they don't allow you in educational institutions without an education. Now, the other route people go down is say she's not DHA licensed. She's not DHA. She hasn't got a DHA license. The only reason I don't have a DHA license is because when I first qualified, I did. It expired. I didn't renew it because I was now online and I wasn't working in clinics. And in clinics, you need a DHA license.
I guess my question is, have you ever really had a DHA license in Dubai?
I started applying for it, but then my career took off.
That's not what she said. She said that it expired.
Her eligibility expired.
Oh, okay.
But that's okay because it's still not good for her because she emailed somebody in 2023.
This is my DHA license. I need an official apology from yourself and copy of your license.
So she used to claim that she had, but she just said she never got one. She started applying, but she didn't get it.
Yeah.
So
Things are not adding up. It stinks. Yeah. The story stinks.
she's been out here. And again, there's going to be a running theme. You're going to see how her words conflict with her history. But let's keep watching. If you're a health practitioner in the Emirates, you have to have a DHA license. If you don't, it's illegal and they can come after you. So she's definitely fraudulently claiming behind the scenes that she has a DHA license, but she
So that means that right now
I checked the registry, she's not there at all.
For the CBT, because I remember seeing that certification. That one was from where exactly?
CBT, what, the fucking motorbike training, yeah?
It was from the Center.
Excellent.
Okay, got it. So I know you got your BCS from University of London. Is there also a master's?
Yes. Well, I have a master's. I have a master's in education. And there's a University of London, qualify as a QTS, and that means that you can become a
University of London? Maybe she's talking about UCL, University College London. I've never heard of no University of London.
teacher. And you can feel free to check it or anything like that. Hopefully my name should come up.
Was your master's at UCL ever on your website? Or
yeah, so UCL, yeah. So you have to be intelligent to go to UCL. So big her up there.
Is there any of it online? That's what I guess I'm asking.
Okay, I need to pause it. You're going to notice when I ask her a question, she's very, as a con artist, she's very good. I ask her about her master's. She says, yes, I have a master's, and I also have a QTS. QTS, I have a number. You can look that up, blah, blah, blah. So she's just firing. But I know you don't need a master's to get a QTS. QTS just means you're a qualified teacher. That's it. But here's the thing. If you're an educated person and you have a master's degree, which is your highest form of education for her specifically,
you're going to show your master's
You're going to
degree.
start with that.
Yes.
I don't ask a nigga who's a doctor for the education and they're like, here's my high school diploma. No, you show me your PhD. I don't need to see your bachelor's. She never produced it. I asked her an email 4 or 5 times. She sent me every certificate. I asked for the UCL. She ignored it. So it's on her LinkedIn. She claims she has a UCL degree, a master's. Nowhere. This is important. You can't become a psychologist unless you reach a certain level of education. And master's is not necessarily enough depending on where you do your master's.
No,
I already know she's not a psychologist because she doesn't meet the threshold to be able to even apply. Okay? That's one. 2, remember she mentioned that QTS thing. Mm-hmm. You see this email where it says this is my DHA license?
Mm-hmm.
This is the number that she had in that email about the DHA. Mm-hmm. QTS number again. Mm-hmm. Qualified teacher status. What the fuck does that have to do with DHA?
No, it doesn't.
You see how she does the same thing?
Yeah.
When asked about something specific, she uses a number from a completely different certificate.
Yeah.
That's the running thing. She's a pathological liar in that she will just crisscross all of her lies to avoid talking about what you want to talk about.
Was your master's at UCL ever on your website, or is there any of it online? That's what I guess I'm asking.
I put them up, I think like for a week or two because I was getting so many trolls, but then it just got worse because they were just like, you're faking it, it's not real. And even though it's notarized, I even added the notarization on there, but they just won't believe it. And even though I got my work experience to show that you need these things in order to be, hired for that particular position, they won't believe it.
But for whatever reason, I guess people pulled this up and then they were like zoning in on this and they were claiming this is fake. And I'm like, I don't think that's the case. But I guess when you had this up, I guess it kind of saved the picture and these people kept it.
And I can get that everything for you. If you need anything notarized, I can put everything sent to you. I can also give you just the number that comes with it and you can just double check the number. But they, like I said, they're super, super dedicated. They will look for everything and anything. Can you see if there's any more? Because I think it was a story post, but I can't remember. Was there more? Is there more?
No, I think the first thing they did is they just flagged us. And they're like, this is Photoshopped. And it looks like it might have been. So that's why I think some people got...
Okay, no problem. I can send all the details for that as well if you need. And is this one as well that they've...
No, I think it was... This one. This is the one.
Okay. Okay. No problem. I can send that as well. If they need anything, this is for the advanced CBT. Advanced CBT.
Yeah, I guess the question was like the British Psychological Society. I guess they didn't really have an association with the Center of Excellence.
I gotta pause. I asked her if they were ever on her website. I know they were on her website. I want to see if she was on it. She took them off a long time ago. What she didn't know is that there's something called the Wayback Machine. Everything on the internet lives forever. So I went through her website archives and I saw what it looked like a couple of years ago. And I found what she had. Look at this shit, bro. This was on her website as proof that she's educated. So this is her Bachelor of Science. Here it is. This fake fucking Photoshop degree of a master's was on her website, my nigga. It has no date. When do you ever see a degree with no date of issue?
The man said, when do you ever see an award with no date,
No date.
You see the name? That is a clearly photo. Photoshopped on top of this degree.
On top of this, but basically what happened was she probably took the pictures of that somewhere. And because she took it, it's kind of pixelated.
Yes.
And then she added her name on, which is a clear name.
Okay, you see Master of Science, Psychology of Education?
Yeah, that never happened.
Not only did it never happen, but I got something good for you.
Oh my God.
You said she took it from somewhere. She took it from here, nigga. This is it right there. It's the same doctor. It's the same everything. That's it. She stole this person's degree.
She trying to lose degree. Oh my God.
Anyone who has a degree will tell you they would never issue you that without a date.
No, not without a date. That's crazy.
Again, remember, this was on her website as proof that she has that education. She sent me every degree, never sent me her master's. The reason why is she knows it looks bad if she tries to fake that shit too. Now,
SadiaPsychology.com.
It was on her website. Now we go to the next one. The devil's in the details. It all matters to the con. Okay, Center of Excellence is the one that she always brings up and she shows everyone the degrees or whatever.
So what is
it's an online school sham. Not serious. You would never become a psychologist from going to this school for 1,000 years. It's one of those places where you go online, you say a bunch of things, and then they give you a piece of paper. That's it. And there's a lot of fake schools that exist online like that where you can just pay some money and you get a certificate, but it doesn't actually apply for any real world jobs. Ooh, so this one she thought she got rid of. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Do you see this Photoshop?
Again, it's the same thing. It's not the same fonts.
So the British Psychology Society is actually real.
Oh.
It is accredited. It's a serious thing. If you have something that goes through them, that means that you're legit.
The certificate is likely real, as in from COE, but it's not a legitimate credential for psychology practice. The BPS logo is extremely misleading.
What she did was to give herself a more legit feel. She just fucking photoshopped these two together.
Gotcha.
Okay. So that's what she did to give... You can look it up. Center of Excellence and British, nothing to do with each other.
Nothing to do with each other.
Okay. Now, Now listen to her explanation again, because I asked her about this.
Yeah, I guess the question was like the British Psychological Society. I guess they didn't really have an association with the Center of Excellence. And so they questioned how these things were like merged together.
When you are BPS accredited, what that simply means is that organization has put it through BPS and they've approved of it. I can send any details for that if that needs it.
She's saying the Center of Excellence put it, but they can't. The Center of Excellence is a place where they have stuff like herbology and like spirituality.
The logo placement at the top is misleading. The British Psychological Society is shown. The BPS does not recognise COE courses as valid qualifications for psychology practice.
They don't. I contacted them. They said we have nothing to do with the Center of Excellence. We've never had.
Me personally, I feel like as a Muslim woman who's got brown skin, the moment you come up in their world, just like Jay Shetty.
Victim blaming now. Look, you see this? I should have known she would have pulled this card. I didn't expect it. But I should have known she would have pulled this card. Trying to use the colour of her skin. Ridiculous.
The moment we come up and you're not looking like them, they automatically assume that you're not real. You'll see white content creators, white coaches, the Matthew Husleys or the other kind of coaches in the world. Nobody asks, checks, cares what their background is. They just assume that they're perfect. But when you're of colour, or particularly in my position, I felt like, a woman, and as long as if you don't
I'm a woman and I'm of color, so this is why people are challenging me.
You're not super old or you're not white, you simply can't be qualified.
I definitely hear what you're saying earlier in regards to maybe other content creators, maybe those of a different complexion, not receiving the same kind of scrutiny. But from my knowledge, I think you're probably one of the only content creators in this space who I think is like considered a psychologist, at least at this degree and this level. And so I think because you have this added title, I think there's a little bit of extra added scrutiny because the title does carry some weight, right? A lot of these people are uneducated or don't have any kind of background that's officialized.
Yeah, like is Matthew Hussey a doctor? Is he a psychologist? Does he lean on that as a power of authority? No.
Oh, he's Matthew Hussey.
That's it. If you're a doctor and you're operating in the public space, it's perfectly acceptable for people to ask for your credits. That's a normal thing.
Whenever you just say certain things or you're a coach, it's just your opinion and your vision of things. When you say you're a psychologist, it's medical now.
Yeah.
Things that really happened that were viewed and reviewed and reflected. It's not just your opinion. It's not just, I've noticed that this and that, or I cracked the code. It's not like it's not a roll of the dice. You're a doctor. There's an expertise attached to it.
She did this victim thing a lot. She's like, I can't let these videos come out. I have a husband. I'm having kids. Do you want to see my embryos? That's a quote.
Just so you know, from 2022, we have our own embryos together.
That's a quote, nigga. That's a quote. She mentioned the fact that she had a dad and two brothers, and if they find out, because she's Pakistani, they're going to kill her. So
it's just that it's because of my father. If it wasn't for my father and he was Pakistani, strict, all of this, if anything gets back to him or my brothers, it's
it's a big problem.
There's no way I can't live.
She did a lot of this, like trying to garner sympathy, but your boy, I don't care.
Especially if you're scamming people, man.
That's it.
So I know you got your BCS from University of London. Is there also a master's?
Yes. Well, I have a master's. I have a master's in education. And it's what happens with your master in education, you qualify as a QTS, and that means that you can become a teacher.
I keep asking about her master's, and she keeps mentioning this QTS shit. And I'm like, show me your degree.
Master's degrees are just like vegan people. You don't need to ask. They'll tell you they have.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? That's the first thing that they're gonna leave.
Yo, you got your master's? Where your master's at? Oh, is that what it is? Yo, let me see. Okay. Hold up. Ask me for my master's.
Do you have your master's?
So, I have my QTS right here. The number is right there. Any other questions?
Yes, do you have your master's?
Absolutely. If you just look right here at my QTS.
Cool. What about your master's?
Okay. Say ah. Say ah. Do you want to know what she said at the end?
Okay,
about the UCL?
What did she say?
Because after we were done the call, I'm like, listen, I'm not going to make another video if you just send me the UCL and your British Psychology Association certificate. I want to see that because those two pieces.
That's a big one.
Sadia said it's okay if we stick with the narrative that she's not qualified and it is fake. She's super nervous that anything said will lead to more backlash. We are so sorry to do this. It's just that she has to be very, very careful. If she says the rumors are not true, she may get new rumors. So sorry for this. So, certificate copy of entry of marriage. She sent me that. She sent me
send me your UCL.
Now, I have my citizenship papers. Would you like to see those?
No, I want to see the UCL.
I have a Costco card.
I want to see your master's.
I don't have a master. I've never had one. We're free. We love being free. And mind you, she told me so many times that she's going to get it for me.
And I can get that everything for you. If you need anything notarized, I can put everything sent to you. And I can get all of that sent to you with the numbers associated with it. I can get all that sent to you as well. Feel free afterwards. If you just need to double check, please let me know. I've got no problem. Please feel free. If you just want to fact check it, no problem at all.
And people have really pointed to that as like behavior that may not be okay for a therapist per se, you necessarily going back and forth. And I wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Now, to give you context, the kind of stuff that she says to people, I will let you see it for
yourself. Oh, yes, please do. I have an idea, but
No, you don't.
I did a story on her the other day because she edits her videos and I thought it was very funny. I criticized her in the video because it was very obvious that she puts waist filters on any video where her full body is shown. And in a lot of her videos, she's talking about how much self-confidence she has. But when I called her out, she lost her goddamn mind. It's now been about 48 hours, and she has spent the last 2 days accusing my followers of being animal addicts, being cheaters, being prostitutes, and everything in between. But today, she started a new trend. These are videos that my followers sent me. This person left a comment on her page, and she tried to call them via audio 4 or 5 times. And then when they wouldn't pick up, she left the threatening message that you'll see scroll by here. Pick up, or I'm going to post your address online. And here's another one from another one of my following. Pick up, don't be scared. Don't be scared, pick up. Calling over and over and over and over again.
Photoshop a bit better, Karen. We can see the curves in the wall.
How the hell can someone that has time to be phoning people and acting like a maniac like that be the same person that's charging six or 8 grand for a 1 hour fucking phone consultation?
Everyone is
You think fucking Jeff Bezos is phoning anyone because they're dissing Amazon? What the fuck, man? No.
Raised to be a sleut. Shut up, my content isn't for hoes. Get off my page. Kind regards. I asked her, is this kind of behavior becoming of a therapist?
I would just say that in general, just because as somebody's a surgeon doesn't mean that outside of their work they have to cut people's bodies open.
My girl. I can tell you this much. If a surgeon acts like you act, insulting people and harassing people online, the job might have some questions for you.
Oh, you could lose his license.
Oh, yeah, you could definitely use your license for that.
I agree. I do agree that it's not great conduct. And I got a really bad temper on me. Which is something I definitely have learned my lesson not to bother doing. But I just see it as like, if you're not my client, why do you get my service? My service is a therapist. You're not paying for this service.
Right. But to my understanding as psychologists, there is still a code of conduct. And so even if you're off the job, there's probably certain behaviors that they would say is unbecoming of people in that profession. And then thus, like, based off of like the job that you're trying to engage in, there shouldn't be things that you would engage in. If someone is a psychologist or they hold these fields, and if they're behaving a certain way online, that would be something that would cause losing their license. You're not a bus driver,
I do. Overall, I completely agree. There's no point in me defending it because I completely agree. It's something I've been told for years. But I have this, and this is 100% my nature. You can ask my husband who's right here. I can't, and because I've been bullied so much my whole life.
Again, always a victim. And she says she has an anger problem and what else other stuff. Like, ma'am, you're a therapist. You can't afford therapy.
All the connects, all the contacts to do something about that, my girl.
And I'll have you know, after this call was done, she went right back to shitting on people. Non-stop.
I wasn't doing psychology. 100% I would be a drug dealer. There is no other job role on this planet that suits my personality more because I am so fearless.
Well, hold on a minute. She didn't just go back to shitting on people after the thing. Yo, this is a post from the 20th of June. What's he talking about?
Very poor work ethic. I am unprofessional and I don't respect the law.
Yes. Good. Yes.
Yes, we know.
Yes.
Come out the closet.
Hey, the first thing you said that was actually honest. Congratulations.
Hey,
you can do it.
That's it. Set it free. I lied about being a therapist. I lied about being a psychologist. I lied
Master's
about
degree is
having licenses.
non-existent.
I lied and I was tricking. Just say it.
Lord Schmore, it's fine. We'll get away with it. It's not a problem. So I just got super lucky that, all praise be to God, I'm a girl and I didn't come from that kind of background or whatever it is. But in another life, 100% I would be in rehab or jail by now.
I seem okay, but deep down, I just want to marry for money and never go back to work.
Scam. All right, so this is the gist of it.
Oh, my girl.
I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking. I think a lot of the receipts speak for themselves. The girl's a liar. She's a pathological liar.
Mm-hmm.
You know, had she shown me a lot of proof that made me really question stuff, I would have never put out this video.
Where's her master's degree? She would have answered to that, and that would have been fine.
Why did you have a Photoshop master's degree that belonged to someone else on your website? Why do you have a Photoshop certificate from the British Psychological Association? We want to know. Everyone wants to know why you're lying. Why are you lying about this whole side chick stuff? Like, hey, listen, I had a dark past. It is what it is.
It'd be better if you own it, actually.
Come on. You know, she does a lot of corporate gigs. She does a lot of public speaking. So for them, her actually lying about this and being a complete fraud in regards to her education is actually a big deal. It'll cost her money. But maybe you shouldn't have. You know what's the worst part, too, is she could have entered this space and not done any of the lying.
Yeah.
Most of the people in this space don't rely on credits. It's not important. She's actually incredibly charismatic.
Exactly.
Like, when she was speaking to me, I was like, oh, I can see how she'd be charming motherfuckers. It's very difficult to lie for this long. I did my thing.
Yeah, it's not that she's charismatic. I mean, she's got a little bit of charisma, but it's because she's pretty. If she was fat and ugly, yo, charisma be damned. No one gives a fuck about your charisma if you're fucking fat and ugly.
You do your thing.
Thank you.
No.
Nah, I'm Ja.
Right, man was moving
Viking style.
Yeah. No, you did your motherfucking thing. Yeah. I gotta admit.
And you know what? You don't believe me? If you're in the UK and you're an employer, you guys can go check whether or not she's got these degrees. Y'all can find this information yourselves. You guys can contact UCL. Y'all can contact these places. I'll be willing. Ask the DHA. Dubai Health. They're very serious. Even though it's the Emirates and some people have this perception, I promise you, they have a thorough registry. I checked it. She ain't in there. The is a liar. But she mingles in enough truths and hyper focuses on those truths to distract from her lies. That's her con.
Or you mean QTS?
I mean, she ran to OnlyFans. That should be banging, bro.
I'll suck his dick if you have an attitude, and I can do it today.
Oh, my, oh shit. 25.
Oh, you know what? If she
25.
She'd make more money than whatever.
Oh, fucking. Hey.
25.
Porta potty.
She already in Dubai, so.
So here you go. Dubai, home of the scammers and tricks.
In another life, 100% I would be in rehab or jail by now.
Anyway, that's it for today, man. Stay wise. Tunnel.